Sorry. Hello, my name is Steve Monte, and welcome to my tutorial. Today is going to be a luxury house designed with an image that was designed by ChatGPT. Of course, this isn't designed by ChatGPT. It was an image designed by ChatGPT, and of course that means that I created it myself. So let me go grab it. Right, we'll get started. Hey everybody, welcome to another Diesel Mod 2 tutorial. Today we're going to be doing a luxury house designed with an image designed by ChatGPT. So, you're going to need a 52 by 45. It said 50 by 45, but I made a little extra. So, here we go. I'll see a few other things. Alright. First thing we're going to do is we're going to make a walkway. Going to start by placing stone bricks all the way across like so. It's going to have 52. It's going to have 52 of them. And then we're going to place. I'm going to go over by 2, by the way. And then go place dark oak stairs, dark oak planks. By the way, this is all slabs. And all the information you need is going to be in my inventory. And go do the same thing. Then you're going to place lanterns one apart from each other. That's okay. Then you're going to take. Actually, we're going to go to the 4th lantern and place a dark oak stair right there. Next, we're going to count backwards. Actually, we're going to go over here and do the same thing. So, we have a gap of 2. Place stone bricks. All the way across. Again, do what you did before on the other side. Place dark oak planks in the center, like so. Place lanterns in the same exact spot where you had your other one. And you continue doing this until you have the same exact pattern you did before on the right side. Alright, now we're going to make 4 areas around this thing. So, I will count backwards by 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, we're going to start right here. And we're going to go right by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, 6. 5, 6. You're going to extend that backwards by an additional 4 rows. You're going to do the same thing over here. Got to put a stair here. Why are you doing it upside down? Thank you. So, come here, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Extend it back by an additional 4 rows. Then we're going to take. Actually, this should be birch. Excuse me, not dark oak. This should be birch. According to my image here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Extend it back by 4. And so let's make it one more row. What the heck? So we're going to add one more row behind it. Then we're going to do the exact same thing back here. So find the where the fourth one is and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're going to extend this back by 5. More rows. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And on the back, we're going to just do this part 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 differently. We're not going to have birch planks going from the back. Although, if you want, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Alright. Okay, and now you have an entire row done. Next, we're going to build the foundation for our house. So, we're going to extend these all the way out, like so, until we get to the back. Keep in mind that we want this to be both sides to be different. And I'll show you why in a minute. Now, in the picture, there was smooth quartz slab, but we'll just keep it this way. Uh-oh. I didn't extend this back very far, did I? Alright, there we go. Okay. So, now, we have the foundation. So, what I want to do is starting, not on this plank here, but this plank here, we're going to place 2 dark oak planks. There you go, and then put the door, and then place 1, 2, 1 on the end, 2, 3. Actually, we'll do it by 3. Then we're going to extend all of this backward to the right until we get to here. And then we're going to do the exact same thing back here as well. Extend this backwards. And then we're going to copy the exact same idea as we did before. So and there you go. Actually, there we don't go. Hold up. Just a second, guys. Alright, now we're going to add a little bit to the outside. So we're going to add some oak leaves to the outside of our house. This on this side. Alright. Next thing I want to do is I want to extend these up by... Oh, wait. Oh, I have it. Okay. By an additional 3 rows. But, however, I want to add windows. So, 2 windows, 2 glass, 2 black, 2 dark oak, 2 glass, 2 dark oak, etc., etc., etc. Until you have and we're just going to extend this. You know what? Let's try this. So what we'll do is we'll go 2 glass, 1 dark oak, 2 glass, 1 dark oak, 2 glass, 1 dark oak. I'm going to move these around so that way it'll be a little easier to get the glass. And you're going to keep doing this until you have so you can get to the point where you can no longer make it. Alright? Perfect. We're going to then do the same thing on the front. So, 1 dark oak, 2 glass. 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 And then extend this over to here. Like so. Then we're going to take the entire inside, all these areas, and we're going to fill them up with what we have. Actually, now that I think about it, I want to keep this here blank. Same with this side. because on actually, I'm sorry. Give me this a minute, guys. That's not how he built it. Okay, so we want this area and this front area to be brought in, but where we're going to have the little, they say what, and I'll show you what we're doing with the rest of it. So, alright, so I want on the front and on the back, because this is how I designed it, a gap of 3 here, and then we're going to place 2 glass, 1 dark oak, 2 glass, 1 dark oak, 2 glass, 1 dark oak, 2 glass, and then we're going to fill the rest up like that. And you'll see why here in a minute. So again, hold on. I want to see something really quick, make sure I don't. Okay, we need to extend it out just a little further. Okay, that's too far. And again, so I want to add another hold up. If I'm correct now, this should, in theory, connect. Nope. Okay. So this is 2 glass. Let me make sure this is right. Then dark oak, 2 glass, dark oak, 2 glass, dark oak, 2 glass, dark oak on the end. Then we're going to extend all of these up by an additional, well, like so. And you know what? Let's extend this like right there. So, alright. So we're going to do the exact same thing we did before. The exact same thing on top of all of those. Place dark oak planks up by another row. And then once we get the third one done. We're going to add a ceiling. Because down here is our first floor. So, what I want to do is I want to add we need dark oak stairs here for the next part. A row of 3 dark oak planks. And then, coming from here, not where the glass is, we're going to stick 2 dark oak planks, dark oak stairs going downwards. Like so. This is going to go to the second floor. And then we're going to cover up the rest of this using dark oak planks. And you know what? I'm going to put this back a little further because the little thing that we're going to be making is going to be right there, and I don't want it to interfere. I don't want our stairs to interfere with our little waterfall we're going to be putting inside. There we go. All right. And then we'll see how we feel about that. Here in just a minute. If we need to extend that a little bit further out, we'll do it. But I think we're good. And there we go. Alright. So, now we want to make, we're going to place two of these side, we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's going to be where the, and you know what? We're going to use dark oak stairs. I think dark oak fences. I think dark oak fences make it look better. We're just going to do it all the way around, except for where we want to line this up with the other side. Alright, and then we're going to put dark oak fence surrounding it. like so. Then we're going to add to the front and back of our... Let me look at something real quick. Alright. I want to make sure it was in the right spot. But I want to add to the front and back a spillway. Then we're going to add... We're going to come right here and go... You know what? I don't like it being there either. So we're going to move this a couple more rows out. So maybe right here. And don't worry, we'll be adding some light down here in a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to come over here to this side and we're going to count 1, 2, 3. Then count inwards by 2. Face down. Dark oak. You want to leave a gap of 2 between the front and the back. Extend it inwards. Actually, you know what? I had dark oak door. That's right. Alright, so let's get rid of that. And we're going to go back down and do the same thing. We're going to replace this using... Did I not get the dark oak door out? There, finally. So dark oak doors, by the way, will be what we'll put in the... And also... to give it that hold on to water feeling, we're going to add water all around the area. Just around the area where we have our we're going to have our yeah, it'll work. All right. And then what we'll do is again, we're going to leave a gap of 2. And we're going to extend this all the way around our area. Alright, and the next thing I'm going to do is we're going to add our waterfall. This is in the plans. Perfect. Alright. So, on the second floor, and we want a door here, we're going to do the same thing. Except for, we're not going to do the whole spillway. But we are going to add some glass pane. So, again, yeah, we'll do it this way. So 2 glass pane, 1 dot coke. 2 glass pane, 1 dot coke. Nope. Huh. Actually, we're going to do it this way. Alright. Hey, dummy, don't put it there. Alright. So, 2 glass pane, dot coke. 2 glass pane, dot coke. 2 glass pane, 2 dot coke. Extend it out. And you're going to do this. Alright, fine. And you're going to do the same thing over here on the left, on the back. So, actually, hold up. Just a second, guys. Okay, so this needs to be extended out by 2. I'm sorry. Alright. And what you're going to do is you're going to extend this over here, and then do that, and there. So we're going to do the exact same thing we did before. So 2 glass pane, 1 dot coke, 2 glass pane, now you can't do it. 1 dot coke, 2 glass pane, 1 dot coke, extend this out to here. And if you want, and I'm going to probably do that too, so we're going to add more windows to the front and the back. So okay, what did I do wrong here? Okay. There we go. Alright. And so, what I want to do is do the exact same thing. So, you want to line up with the glass pane you have over there. And then, perfect. Alright. And then you're going to add glass pane on top of that. On top of each. And then extend all of these outward. This is going to be like a bedroom slash storage room, basically. Because this luxury house is not that big. You could make it bigger if you wanted, but for this, tutorial, we're going to make it this big. And I'll show you what we're doing for the very top of our luxury house. There we go. Alright. And then add one more. You can also add other stuff up here if you want to. And then, again, we're going to add another roof. To the top of that. However, I want to add maybe another set of stairs. Probably right here. Going up to our greenhouse. We'll see. Oh. We might add the stairs a little further out, though. For the greenhouse, I mean, not the... top of the stair, of the second floor. Alright. Now what I want to do is I want to add a bunch of glass pane going across the top, like so. Then I'm going to take a look and see how we're looking for the very top of this place. If we're good, let's see. We'll leave it like this. But if we're not, yeah, I'm gonna move this back a little bit more. But we're gonna add it to right here. So, stairs. I know it's gonna look a little weird doing this, but, oh, hang on. Need to extend this out a little bit more. But I'm also going to, we're gonna place it right here. So, what I want to do is add our stairs going down. There we go. we now have a way to get up to our greenhouse, which is going to be right above the second floor. And with that, we can close this up. And we can close this up. And let's see, can we get up here this way? Yes, we can. Alright. Alright. So, again, we're going to add dark oak planks going around our little area. We just want to add a gap of 2 You know, I'm gonna put this a little further out, like so. No, we're not. Okay. And what I want to do is copy the same idea from the front to the back. Like so. And and you'll get a shape color like this. So we're going to add windows going in from each side. And actually, this looks a lot different from what I made before, but it's still the same idea. With a few exceptions. And so we're going to add glass block. Same thing before. All the way around. Like so. And you can also add doors if you want, and I'm going to. In each spot. Alright. Again, same thing before. Add these. And then once we get this done, we'll work on the inside of our... Oh, but we also got to add some details to it first. Then we'll add the inside. And we also got to do the furniture and stuff. Alright. And one more. I think on this side we're gonna add some armor and stuff over here. But for here, I'm gonna go ahead and get our glass out. And now we're going to add to all 3 floors smooth quartz slabs, except for where you had the waterfall. On both sides. Same with the second floor. Except this time, it's not going to be. There's not going to be a waterfall. Like so. And then finally, we are going to add to the inside, to the very top of our last floor, smooth quartz block. And we're going to extend all of these outward by an additional row. And there we go. Alright. So, for this area right here, which is going to be our greenhouse, we're going to add glass block to the top. Then, where we have, we're going to add a door right here that goes inside our greenhouse. And what I want to do is I want to add dark oak door planks to the top, like so. Perfect. Alright, now we're going to furnace this place. So, for the for this side, we're going to use pale oak planks. I'm going to put the door right here. So, on both sides, go 1, 2, 3, and then you can actually, let's do this. We're gonna put pale oak plank here. Do the same thing. Pale oak plank. Extend it outwards to here. Extend this outward like that, and there is your patio. And then you can actually add tears if you want. And you know what? I may make this a little bigger, I think. I think I'm gonna make this a little bigger. Maybe to right about here. Give us enough room here. For this little stuff I want to build. Alright. Like I said, it's not going to be very big. It's just going to be big enough. And then you can add pale oak planks. To this, you can add tears. And if you want, you can actually add something to where they can go down into water if you want. Kind of thinking it's like a home front on the river or the lake, basically. I also forgot to get one more thing, and that is we gotta have a grill. So to make this grill, we're gonna need a furnace, and a detector wheel. So place down here a couple of furnaces with detector wheels on top. And like that. And then you can add a couple of things here. And you can also maybe add one right here. Alright. Now we're going to come over here and we're going to do the exact same thing we did over there, over here. We'll replace that with a dark oak door. And what I want to do is I want to add a couple of smooth quartz stairs with smooth quartz slabs in the front. You can do the same. You can do it again if you want, and I'm going to. Perfect. And there we go. And you can do the same thing on the back side. Smooth quartz stairs, smooth quartz block. Again, same thing you did before with a, you know what, I might add a little more space to this one. Yeah, we'll do that. There we go. Alright. And I think we're going to go ahead and extend this out. Perfect. Alright. We're going to do the same thing on this side. Extend outwards. To the left. And the right. This back area, you can place just a couple of chairs, like so. And these are lounging chairs. There we go. Perfect. And we got it done. Alright, that is it for the outside of our luxury house. Let's move inside. We're going to get out, posted on night vision to see what we're doing until we get a couple of end rods in here. And a red glazed terracotta. Alright. So, we're going to build a couple of rooms. And you know what? I think I'm going to move this backwards a little bit further back. I'm not going to move it back too far because we don't want it to be too far back. But we want it far enough back to where, you know, you can get up to the second floor and of course the third floor. Because I'm going to be making, if it'll let me, there we go. Alright, I'm going to be making a living room over here on the right. It's not going to be big, it's going to be just enough, big enough to make for the, so we want to leave a gap of 2 here. And we're going to use our dark oak door right here. And there we go. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to bring that back a little bit further. We don't want it too far back, but just far back enough. Again, like I said, we don't want it to be like too wide, but I want to be able to have like a little living room. So maybe, I don't know. Okay, I've got an idea. So notice where we have our second set of stairs. I'm thinking what we could do, okay, is add will you please stop putting it upside down? Please? There we go. Alright. And what I want to do... Oh, we need to cover this up too. Alright. So, what I want to do is I want to make... And we're going to break these. I told you I had to improvise a little bit. But I want to add... You know what? I think I'm going to do here... Oh. That's not going to work, is it? Dang it. Alright. So, what I want to do is this is where the kitchen is going to be. Because it's going to have... And we're going to have to delete another one of these real quick. Because back here is going to be our... back here as well is going to be our patios, which we already done beforehand. And then we can add back here the kitchen. There we go. It's gonna be like our dining room. And then right here, we're gonna split it up right here. A dark oak door. And we're just going to make this into like a little living room. Again, not too big, just big enough. So, what I want to do is I want to place down stairs like this. And then, what we're going to do here is we're going to add dark oak signs to that. Then, in front, right here is going to be a TV. And it's going to set up on this, like so. We're going to use black concrete, note blocks, and paint. So black concrete, note blocks on the ends, black and dark oak planks, and no. There we go. And then dark oak planks on top. There's our TV. To add a little more light to this area, we're going to use an end rod, a couple of them, with a red glazed terracotta on top. You want to do this for a couple of places. Maybe one right here. And then maybe one right here. Perfect. Alright. And maybe one right here. But yeah, we'll put one right here. Alright. That does it for the living room. Next, we're going to move into the main area. So, there's no door, but this is like a little hallway. You want to add a couple of end rods, again, or you can use lanterns, but to kind of light up the area, I like to use end rods with the red glazed terracotta on top. Give it that homey feeling, you know? Maybe one right here. And then one right here. Perfect. Alright. And then we can use a couple of things for this one. I'll just get rid of stuff because we're gonna need stuff to make. We're gonna need room to put stuff in. So you can put all kinds of stuff here. Maybe a smithing table, flexing table, cartography table, crafting table. Was that everything? We can use a grindstone. Dang, I don't remember the name of that thing. I think I see it. Yeah, stone cutter. So you will want to add as many things as you want. We can also add, oh wow, no, some bookshelves. You decide on what you want to do with it. Don't let me like tell you, oh, you gotta put this here. You decide on what you want to put in here. That's a trap test. So, what I like to do is put oak chest here, smithing table here, cartography table, blessing table. We add some over here as well. Maybe a grindstone. And a stone cutter over here. And if you want, I'm going to get rid of this stuff because, well, we won't get rid of all of it. But you can also place, for your suit of armor, and we're not going to fill it, obviously, but I'll tell you what we're going to be doing for it. But we want an armor stand. We're going to just place it right here. And we'll also place another end rod. End rods right here. Get a little more of a light in here. Alright, that does it for the main entrance. Okay, so next we're going to work on the kitchen, and I threw away the furnaces, I don't know why. So we're going to work on the kitchen, and the dining room. So, oh, wrong way. So, on the right, we're going to come over here. This is going to be our dining room. Pretty simple. I'm going to place, we're going to leave a gap of 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you're just going to add, actually, we're going to leave a gap of 3 on all sides. There, perfect. It's gonna be for guests This is only gonna have one bedroom. So if it wants to like visit you or anything, you can. You can come over for supper and stuff, but that's it. And there you go. That is our dining room. Let's move into the kitchen. This is gonna be over here on the right. We're gonna need some more stuff here, so we're gonna get rid of more stuff. We're gonna get rid of a bed though. We don't want to get rid of that. I want to get a block of iron. Buttons, if I can find a stone button. Okay, here we go. We're also going to use tripwire hooks. And a cauldron. There we go. Alright. Where's my cauldron at? You didn't pick it up, did you? I press the button that lets you pick up something, pick it up. Alright. Alright, so we're going to add some lights in here. Again, you can add windows, but me, I was going to add lights in here. So, the idea is to add lights, as many lights as you can. And maybe one right here. Alright. So we don't need all these just yet. We need a cauldron. We're going to get out a smooth quartz block, I think. And block of iron. Oh, block of iron. Thank you. Buttons. Alright, so add 2 blocks of iron right here. Place buttons on the side. A 2x2 cauldron. A 2 cauldron. Smooth quartz stairs on top. And a cauldron over here with smooth quartz block on both sides. What? Buttons. And there we go. That is our kitchen finished. Alright. Alright, now we're going to move upstairs and work on the bedroom. Pretty simple. Oh, and also a bathroom, so we're going to make here in a bit. And I might delete this to make it easier. So, again, we need dark oak planks. And right here, we're going to extend. This is going to be our bedroom. And not very big. Don't want it that big. So, bedroom, bed. Place that there. We're just going to smooth quartz. Add a couple of dang it! End rods with a red glazed terracotta. And then for the entryway, I'm going to add a couple of these. And I'm thinking, we're going to go and get rid of these. We don't really need them. Because in order to make the bathroom, we're going to need a closed-in space. Alright. Okay, so now we're going to add a little light to this area because you can't see hardly anything. So, a couple of lanterns will do nicely. Originally, I had the bathroom right next to the bedroom. But I figured we'll just keep it right here. And then originally I also had the top of this place, which is our greenhouse. A little different. But I figured we'll keep it this way. So I want to add a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're just going to do it this way. There are other ways to do it too, but I like my method. Perfect. There's a bathtub. Now we need a sink. And a toilet. Oh. Still what I did easily do. Do that. You can add a few more lanterns in here if you want. And for added effect, you can add any kind of banners. So we can add these two right here. And there you go. There's your bathroom. Alright. And if you want, you can also add some let's go with brown. Brown carpet around the bathtub. Perfect. Alright. Okay, now we got that done. I think I'm gonna move this a little further out. There we go. Alright. Okay. And you can add some stuff in here too. You could add more items, like maybe we're gonna add some bookshelves up here. We can find them here. We're good. There they are. Alright. And you can use whatever you want. Maybe a 3x2 here. And you can add cartography table, crafting table. Maybe a test. Alright, and now we're going to work on the last area of our house. Let's see. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Which is our greenhouse. This is upstairs. And we're going to grab out a few. We're going to grab out one kind of seeds. So we need the seeds. Alright. I'm going to use wheat seeds. Alright. And so this is where our little green... Oh, nope. This isn't where the greenhouse is going to be. It's going to be in here. So what I want to do is I'm going to come over here and count inwards by 1, 2... diagonally. Place. Okay, that's probably good enough. We're gonna place a water bucket in the middle. Oh, we gotta hold it out. That's right. Sorry, we gotta hold it out first. Right. This is about what kind of hole you get out. You just want it to be able to hold your seeds. And you can place all kinds of seeds here. You can place melon seeds. You can place other seeds as well. And there we go. We now have a greenhouse. And then last but not least, we're going to make one more room. There we go. There we go. Alright. Those will grow pretty soon. And then, last but not least, this area. So this area, we can add, we're going to add a couple of seats in here. Maybe add, I don't know, we'll add, got White Glaze Terracotta. We could use end rods. So, maybe add a couple of chairs, a couple of end rods here. We could add some leaves. We could add one maybe right here as well. Perfect. And we want to keep that one. And maybe we could add. Perfect. Alright. And there we go. That is our luxury house. Complete. Whew. Took about almost an hour and a half, but we got it. We got it done. That's all that matters. We got it done. Take a good look at this place. So this is what your luxury house will look like once it's 100% fully completed. We have the outside with a nice little landing areas for lounging. 3 whole levels. A place to eat, to cook outside. As we walk inside, we have a nice dining area, a kitchen, to our left is a place for all the stuff that you need, like armor, flexing table, crafting table, cartography table, stone cutter, If we walk in here, we have a nice living room. As we make our way upstairs, we have a nice little landing with more stuff, a bedroom, a nice little landing, ready to get out to the landing for the first and the second floor. And last but not least, we have for our third floor a landing. Oh, I almost forgot. We also have a bathroom down here as well. And finally, we have on the third floor a landing. And last but not least, a greenhouse. I hope you guys enjoyed my tutorial on how to make a luxury house that was helped with the help of ChatGPT. This one was quite the fun build to make. I hope to see you guys on the next video. And of course, don't forget, we got more stuff coming up. More builds. We have cartoon builds that I've came up with, that I've researched how to make. I've got restaurants that I want to make. I've got new. And as soon as Tommy Dynasty Life Living the Dream comes out, I got new builds for that as well. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my tutorial on how to make a luxury house in Minecraft. I'll see you guys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe, share. I'll see you guys next time. And if you're on Twitch, follow me.